Blue, I'm Rowan. This is Peter Conway. What was Blue about? What's that about?
Well,
It's Joni Mitchell's
yeah,
Blue.
her previous albums were Ladies of the Canyon, which had that great jazzy one. Maybe you'll play it for me at the end. Big Yellow Taxi, which is it's a song of the environment and you know how to protect the environment, which is an important part of our lives even today. But Blue came along then, and I think a lot of the themes of Blue were about love and romance and how she had broken up with James Taylor.
Wow, yeah.
Yes, there was a lot going on in those days, in the early 70s.
Yeah, there's a lot still going on, Peter. I fear.
There was a lot going on for me, romance-wise, in the early 70s.
Absolutely, of course.
Well, mid-70s.
Yeah, mid-70s, well.
Yes.
Where am I going now? We're coming towards the end of the programme, and Warren Point continues to prosper. You've almost 100,000 coming in sterling for the half of the park.
I think it is.
Almost a million, is it? Is that what it is? Of course it is. I'm fiscally dyslexic.
Yes,
I do apologise. Almost a million to do up the park.
I know. I was reading that recently, and it's a great tribute to Newry and Mourne to have applied for it and have got it.
My goodness.
So
great.
I mean, because we're expecting our first cruise ship.
You are
this year, and hopefully things going well. One of the things these people in the south of England, because it's mainly English people that'll be on the ship, want to see is our park and the bandstand.
Yeah.
It is attractive.
What I'd love the council to do would be to have, on the occasion of the trip of the thing coming in, on the afternoon of it, to have the Warren Point Brass and Silver Band in the bandstand all afternoon to make sure that there would be a confluence of the people coming and them playing.
It will be in July, so I hopefully if we had the weather we had last summer, it'll be brilliant.
Good. It is so very, very good indeed. But I mean, how do you spend 100,000 on the park? That's what I wonder. It's so not 100,000, a million on the park.
I think there's, the bandstand itself will need to be reinforced. I suspect because it's Edwardian and it's probably suffering a bit from the rigors of time.
Yeah.
There's a pavilion there as well. You see.
Where is the pavilion?
The pavilion is down near the Whistledown.
Yes.
Down at that end.
Oh, yes.
It's a nice old building that.
It's small enough.
Yes, it's not very prominent.
No.
Maybe they could improve that a little bit.
Yeah.
And then there are the tennis courts and so on, which are. But
you play tennis, don't you?
A little bit. Mostly golf. Golf and sailing.
Yeah,
golf. Tennis isn't as good.
I can understand the sailing. Yeah, more difficulty understanding the golf.
Well, I'm still struggling to understand. I'm 17.
17's not bad.
No, it's not too bad.
You're heading down. You know. But they say that golf is a game played on a course that's that big, that wide, and that's the distance, that about 8 inches between your two ears.
That's correct.
It's played in your brain.
It is.
Because if you're not on form, or if you're distracted, or if you're psychologically weak in any sense, you're going to go down the tubes. Mr. McElroy proved that.
Yes, but he is a natural talent. There's no doubt about it.
I saw him. I made a program with him for Nationwide and RTE, and I played golf with him. I putted with him, and I drove off with him and stuff like that down at his Bangor, his original club, Hollywood, his original club there, and I watched. Now this was 5-6 years ago. I watched him driving off. His deportment was that of a snake, of a viper. Just the turn of the body. Wow, as he went through it.
Yeah.
Almost on totally beyond natural expectation of anyone to do it, and that's what made him good. And I saw a picture of him in the paper this week as a young man in Warren Point Golf Club.
That's right.
He was down there with Gabriel Byrne and
that's right.
someone else there. That was good. So do you get much time?
Eamon Conley was
Eamon
the other
Conley
person.
was the person there, indeed. Do you get much time to play golf? Or?
Funnily enough, this winter, because we really had a very pleasant autumn, I played right up into December on Saturday mornings with my mates, early morning, crack of dawn, and really I've rather enjoyed. We play for the breakfast
Yeah.
That's the big one.
Yeah, you buy the breakfast.
Unfortunately, I've had to buy it a bit recently, but I'll warn them. 2014.
You're gonna
have a new putter.
Yeah, new putter's the job. I could always drive like Billy-O, but when it came to the short game,
that's where you lose out.
Wow, I tell you.
I mean, at 300-yard drives the same as a 6-inch putt.
Yeah,
Counts the same.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So thank you for coming in. You've been very good, and you're always a friend of this program.
Yes.
And you're welcome anytime.
Pleasure.
We'll be coming down to you shortly to board the sea truck and see Alistair Eagles, the managing director, to do our major interview with Alistair. And
great.
That'll be a joyful occasion too. We're going to play you another Joni Mitchell because we know you love Joni. I do too. And Andrew, are you liking Joni Mitchell, Andrew? Isn't she good? Good. What have you got for us? What one are you offering us? Big Yellow Taxi.
Oh, yes, that's the one.
So we're going to sign off before Andrew does that. I'm Rowan Hand. This is Peter Conway. This has been the morning program on Destination Newry. We love you out there in Manhattan. Keep warm and all the rest of it. We love you in Maybridge as well. So be good, take care, and remember my African friends across the Great River will always tell you, when you've done your best and can do no more, just leave it alone, rest your head in your hand, and leave the rest to the God you believe in. Go well. We'll see you tomorrow, God willing, inshallah. Go well, Peter. Thank you for coming.
Pleasure.
Take care.